everyone, welcome to Tales in Text and welcome to another video. And you must be thinking, who is this new person in my video today? And I'm going to give you a second to guess who she may be. And I'm sure you would already guessed, considering how similar we look, that this is none other than my mother, Rekha. Hi Ma.
Hello.
So this is my mother, Rekha, and we are here to present something really exciting. And do you want to tell them what we're here to present, Ma?
So hello everybody. Nisha and I have been reading a number of books on especially the scriptures, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. So while we were reading, we would also have a lot of discussions, and these discussions led Nisha to ask me one day, Amma, why don't we present our discussions as part of my YouTube presentations. And I was initially apprehensive, but then she encouraged me, and then she said, okay, why don't we give a try. So that's how I'm here, and we hope to do we really want to enjoy doing what we are doing, and I hope you enjoy what you will be watching us do. And so Nisha will introduce you as to what we are up to.
Okay, so from today we are going to be starting a new series, a new playlist called Scriptures Through Our Lens. So Scriptures Through Our Lens basically focuses on our perspectives on a lot of the stories, big and small, that's there in the scriptures. And we are not going to pigeonhole ourselves into one particular
that's true. Our scriptures have so many stories, the tiny stories that many times we might not even have heard, and we just want to have a look at those stories. And I'm not a great storyteller, so Nisha will do the storytelling part, and we will have a conversation through our worldview and our perspectives.
And I would have to digress, Ma, that you're not a good storyteller. After all, you're the one who inspired me to read these stories by telling me these stories orally. So I'll let you all of you be the judge in terms of whether my mother's a good storyteller or not. You better say yes, okay?
I'll be honored if you do that.
So now that we've got the ball rolling, Ma, how about you tell us what got you interested in reading these scriptures in the first place? So what was your inspiration?
To be honest, when I was young, I was born in the early 70s, and whoever of you who has been part of that generation, you will certainly resonate with me when I say this. We never had any kind of entertainment the way the current generations have, such as a TV or a laptop. So our source of entertainment was basically playing on the streets, and in the evenings, especially because we wouldn't have the power supply as consistently as we have today. So the parents and the grandparents had a really tough time keeping us engaged. And the one way of telling stories, I still remember my grandmother. She was the one, I had the fortune of being with her for just about 8 years. That's when she passed on. And when she would keep all the youngsters, we would be at least minimum 6 to 8 siblings and cousins in our family, because I grew up in a joint family, and we would always have my grandmother being the main source of entertainment, and she would tell us stories. And the stories she would tell would range from all these moral stories with values, or it could be the stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and that's how I got introduced to that. And as I grew older, my grandfather started presenting me with books, and that's what interested me into the the nuances of our scriptures, the greatness of our scriptures, and that's what I felt. And I presented Nisha with the books, and she again started reading, because as I told, I wasn't a great storyteller. I might have narrated stories, but not to the extent that my grandmother used to do with me. And that's how Nisha got interested in these texts. And the first book, I think, what was who was the author?
I believe it was Ramayana and Mahabharata by C. Rajagopalachari.
Yeah, that would be for children.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. And I believe I've even introduced that in my Ramayana review as well, when I described the differences between Rajagopalachari's more, the simplistic, child-centric Ramayana versus the actual critical edition as well. So some of you might actually remember that.
Okay.
So
that's how we started.
Yeah. And I remember growing up, I would read a lot of stories, and I would actually sit and discuss everything that we read.
Yes.
Initially, it was very childish questions that I would ask, and now the complexity has increased a little bit.
The way we discuss now is like it's a two-way street. Earlier, it used to be a kind of, she would question and I would give her answers, and I mean to whatever extent possible. And so here we are today. And shall we share what we are, or how we are going to go about?
Yes, please go ahead. How are we going to go about through the scripture through our lens series?
Yes. So this is basically our worldview, and the perspectives that we have developed through our experiences, and that is what we both are going to have a conversation about. And how are we going to include
all of our viewers?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to be having a conversation about what each of us feels our perspectives about our scriptures. There might be instances where we might disagree with each other as well. Yeah. And we would love to hear from you, your perspective of the scriptures as well. Please weigh in on our conversations, and we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there is no right or wrong view about our perspectives. So
about
we
all of our
yes, we all, the two of us and you, so we all may have different perspectives, and no perspective is right or wrong. It is just our thoughts that we are voicing through this platform, and we'll be very happy to hear your views, and whether you agree with us or disagree with us. But this is an engagement that we would like to indulge in.
Yes, and as many of you who have been watching all of my Mahabharata videos, first of all, thank you so much. And we look forward to hearing your thoughts. And I think we're going to be looking at a timeline of a video per 15 days.
That's on an average. There's no fixed date as such, but around the beginning of the month and mid, so around the 15th or the 16th of the month, I mean, we would really want to bring out
these videos here.
Yes.
Yeah. So these videos are going to be covering a lot of different topics. Like I said, we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves only to, let's say, the Mahabharata. So you're going to be hearing a lot of different perspectives from us, and we want to sort of flesh out the wisdom that is hidden inside these scriptures, because there's something for each and every one of us in these stories.
Absolutely.
So we'd love you to join us on this journey in our new series, Scriptures Through Our Lens. And we will get back to you with our very first video in this playlist in a couple of days.
Yes, I mean, certainly yes. Now we have set the ball rolling.
Yeah.
We will keep the momentum going.
All right. Okay. If you watched us so far, thank you so much for watching. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we will see you for the very first episode of Scriptures Through Our Lens soon. All right.
Thank you
Namaste.
very much.
Bye.
Namaste.